Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more of The Bad Batch, you guys. I just about lost my mind last time. I could not believe, and I know it's not like a huge thing, but I don't know why it just set me off so much to have Gungi and just like bring him in and like tell the rest of his story. Because why not? Like, why not have him be a survivor and bring him in? I flippin' loved it. I flippin' loved it. The season has been really good so far. I've said this before, but I feel like if last time was establishing, this time we really get into, I think, like even more like meteor stories, like not meteor as in like meteor shower, like meteor as in more meaty, just to clarify. So yes, I'm really having a good time with the season so far. I can't wait to see what they're doing. Again, you guys have really conveyed to me that this season has some excellent stuff in it. So I really can't wait. I will just kind of briefly, I don't know what more I have to say other than that, but I'll just kind of briefly get you on board with my current thoughts before we jump into this next one. Before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. That means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, guys, I love seeing him again. I don't know, there's just something about like seeing a Wookiee and I'm like, oh my god, a Wookiee. And then it ends up being him, like the lightsaber flares up and I loved it. I loved it. And it is a very tragic story. You know, there was like this point at which some of the grown-ups in the situation were like watching the kids, watching Gungi and Omega and kind of saying like, I'll paraphrase, but something to the effect of like, just kind of like talking about how they're like kids growing up in all of this. And there is something tragic about that, but at the same time, I'm just so happy that he did make it out. It's terrible to have to like go and start over with your people, but you don't really know them because you haven't seen them since you were a baby, and like not even like your actual like family because we really have no way of knowing like who that is, but basically just like your people, again, like not even necessarily your village because we don't even know. But at least, you know, he's safe, and I think that he'll probably have a lot to offer them too. If they're being like hassled by the Empire, he's going to be able to help them out a lot with considerably, especially in this day and age where like they've wiped out almost all the Jedi. I mean, even being force sensitive, even if, and he was like somewhat trained already. Like he had his lightsaber. It's not like, oh, he's force sensitive and he's never learned how to use the Force before. So it'll work out really well, and hopefully maybe we'll see him again sometime soon. But for now, it was a really great episode, and again, I'm just really enjoying the season. So yeah, guys, I'm down. I'm down for more. We're making our way quite quickly. This is after today because I'm watching 2 at a time. I'll watch one in this video and one in the next. I'm gonna be like halfway through, I believe, the season. So we're really making our way. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead? We get started on the next episode of The Bad Batch. Let's do this.
The entire galaxy believes Rampart's lies. Even the Senate.
They've gotta be starting to...
Let it go. How can I? Camino was our home. We destroyed it. All those cities, all those people.
So they, okay.
Because of what
so
we
they did. I was wondering about that. Like who?
Orders. Oh, were we?
Were?
And then why is Rampart covering it up, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna start to question.
Oh, I can't stay silent any longer. Wait, what did you do? I sent a message to Rampart. Gave him the chance to tell the Senate the truth.
Oh no, that's gonna backfire on you though. No, it's you're gonna be wiped out and killed. The Empire does not give two hoots. They really seriously do not. That was you should not have gone to him. You should not have involved him at all. But you could see they're very much still thinking like this is the Republic, which I know had its issues, but like for the most part operated somewhat on the up and up. And this is not the same.
You know what Rampart's capable of.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Slip. We're not bad men. But what we did was wrong.
So okay. That's interesting how that works.
Together we can...
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Oh man. He's gone. Oh. Another fallen brother. Dang it. Yeah, you're giving way too much credit to the Empire at this point. Like, way too much credit. But see, they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, no one knows what the Empire's really... They're probably, like, now that it's been, like, a year or so, they're just now starting to see. Like, just now. And some people could see it coming. That is true.
That without the production of new clone troopers, we are vulnerable. Admiral Rampart's proposed defense recruitment bill will keep us protected.
That's okay. Just to help push this ahead.
Baited and tabled each session for a reason. There are more pressing matters in the galaxy right now than the costly creation of a new military. The war is over.
Perhaps mid and outer rims are rife with insurgents.
And the Empire's making that worse. Bill! Bill!
Emergency Powers Act, put forward by then Chancellor Palpatine during the Separatist crisis, shifting to a military of citizens swearing loyalty fundamentally goes against the principles of this body.
Right.
Trust this delegation to act in the best interest of all galactic citizens.
Oh, and they're playing the Emperor theme.
Troopers. Why are they not included within this legislation?
Hey!
Clone army cannot sustain.
We know this person.
These are soldiers who defended us, defended our worlds. I didn't realize you spoke on the clones' behalf, Senator Chuchi. If we don't, who will?
What's gonna happen to them?
Leave them with
Thank you. Thank you. It's exactly how it is. It is, very sadly it is.
Issuing a new army without a plan in place to care for our current one.
Oh, this person's guy. I don't want to see this person who we've like met before get destroyed.
Provisions are in place to aid the clones as they begin to be phased out.
What do you know about their needs, Admiral? Have you asked them? Get a say in their future.
Thank you.
Discussing any and all provisions you or the clones have in mind.
Just words. Empty words. Empty words. Done.
I motion to table the vote on the defense recruitment bill.
Hi, Belle. It's good to see Belle. And it's good to see, what was her name, Chuchi? Because, I like, the details are fuzzy, but I'm like, oh my god, yes, I know you. I know we had, like, a story with you.
A few vocal senators will not derail us.
They already have. If any of them begin
Yeah,
to dig further
for now.
into what truly happened to...
There was already some suspicion cast. Like, isn't it convenient?
So are you.
I have measures in place to ensure that doesn't happen. Let Senator Chuchi make her demands for the...
I feel like they're gonna kill her. If we could, she had a great idea. If we could actually hear from the clones, if we could put our heads together and hear what they're thinking and what they're knowing about what they know.
Our purpose, and now they want us out.
That's why I'm here, to better understand your needs.
MVP of this episode.
Can you make that happen?
No. Once a clone has completed the required rotations,
Yeah, the Empire declares us obsolete. We know. Talking won't change that.
She's trying to help.
I can craft a pension plan.
Pension plan? I'd rather be out there fighting those insurgent groups that keep popping up.
They want to keep fighting, and they want to fight for the Empire. Ironically, like they still see like.
What happens when you're too old to fight?
That's the thing, is they're gonna age pretty rapidly, friend.
Scenario we're trained to think about.
It's time
But maybe you should start. Yeah, it's not that far off.
Your military service will come to an end. You get to choose what your lives will be.
They've never chosen before.
Let me fight for you. Tell me how to help, and I will make sure
Aww.
Admiral Bill meets your needs.
Work with her. She's trying to help you. Oh, please, please. I know. We know that's not gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen. But I so want to blow the lid off of this nonsense right now. If they honest to God told her what really happened, I mean, they would blow the lid off of it. I mean, what good would it do now, though? Like, even if everyone knew the Empire was evil.
Senator.
Hey, do you have a second?
Are you
Could we
truly
chat?
intent on helping clones?
Because we have some info.
Kamino wasn't destroyed by a storm. It's an attack.
Is that what they're saying? For heaven's sake. It is awful convenient that it got destroyed by a storm.
I was there. Orders,
They
Senator.
carried it out.
Someone would have come forward.
Rampart
No,
made sure
not
one
anymore.
could. Clones who tried to speak up were either reassigned, went missing.
Or were shot in cold blood.
CT-0409. You seem like one of the good ones, Senator.
Yeah, you are. There's not many left. And the Senate itself is just on borrowed time at this point.
Have you located Trooper CT-0409?
Not yet, but we will keep looking.
Okay. I so want her to do something, but then I'm like, oh, she's like, it's gonna be like instant death. Instant death.
It's Slip. I'm in some trouble. I've heard you can help me get out, but you have to hurry. I don't have much time.
Are they calling the bad batch? Are we calling the bad batch? Maybe?
Millions of clone troopers.
If that is not manageable, Admiral, then perhaps now is not the time for your recruitment bill.
Could always keep them in service.
Rising threats and insurgency are more than rumors. My priority is keeping the galaxy safe.
I can't roll my eyes hard enough right now.
Something troubling you, Senator?
Careful. Be careful.
That caused the cities of Kamino to fall.
Sweetheart, tread lightly.
How is it that you
Tread
survived?
lightly. Oh, she's gonna die. She's gonna die.
Training exercise off-world. If I
Training
had been present,
exercise.
perhaps more could have been saved. It was a tragedy,
My eyes will fall out of my head. Trying to roll them.
but we must move forward.
Perhaps
Don't.
it's easier for some than others. Good day, Admiral.
Good day, sir. Oh, I'm just so worried about her though, because if step one is gonna be she's asking questions, kill her off. Yeah, I don't. And like, what? Even if it did come to light, like, I don't really even know at this point how there would. I don't think it would though, because I feel like the rebellion started very like small and quietly, more or less. It wasn't like, oh my god, the Empire's evil, let's like have officials take big official measures. Oh, okay. It's from Slip. So Slip was calling her. Oh!
Yes?
Is that R2? No, it's not R2. It's too blue. He's too blue to be R2. This... Ah!
Hello, Ryo.
We're making
Keep an eye
a
out.
stick. You know what we're
You
doing?
caused quite a stir during yesterday.
We're doing it. We're building it. Yes.
An act that causes a stir, unlike inaction, apathy, or ignorance.
She reminds me a lot of Padme.
So I've been hearing.
There are other whispers, if you listen closely enough. Part of a much bigger picture. These insurgencies that have arisen. How a catastrophic storm destroyed the cloning facilities on Camino, making way for the Empire's new military. Tupoka City, designed to be submersible, weathered thousands of storms over the years.
It's like always raining there.
Suddenly wiped off the map.
Yeah. By a storm.
Kai,
Where's the clone now?
in hiding. The guards are out searching.
Be careful, Ryo. May
Yeah.
not be the only one looking for him.
That's very, very true. I feel like Bale, like, they're trying to do the same thing, but Bale is much more subtle, which is why he survived as long as he did.
But Senator Chuchi's guards have also been searching for him.
If she finds him, handle it.
The Senator as well.
Yes. Ensure it can't lead back to me.
Understood.
There it is. There it is. That's not Crosshair with a helmet on, is it? That was somebody else entirely, or was it Crosshair? I think it was somebody else. The accent didn't sound like, even though there was like a voice modulator. Oh no, Slip. Oh no.
Where are you?
I'm en route. Heading to my...
Who did we contact? Oh, maybe Rex? No. Oh.
Easy, trooper.
Okay. Thought maybe it would be Rex at first. Because Rex has been quietly helping too. Helping clones. Okay.
What are you doing here?
I believe
Oh,
you're
was-
telling the truth about Admiral Rampart.
So that's not... What is happening?
No. I'm leaving once he gets here.
Who?
Someone who can make me disappear. Why the Empire can't find me. How did you even find me? Were you followed? If you can get to me.
That's the thing. Yeah. She's trying to do things on the up and up.
They already killed Cade. My life is in danger. Yours will be too. You have to go.
Yep, and that's exactly what's happening. I fear for her so much.
Facilities. Rampart wiped out entire cities.
Right. See, that's what I was wondering about. Like, did he just go after, like, innocent people? You're right, but I just feel like there's not, I don't know if there's room for this kind of thinking anymore. It's exactly what we're dealing with in Andor.
I must insist we leave. It's not secure.
Yeah, they've got a sniper.
And you don't need me. The evidence you want is aboard Rampart's ship. Check the bridge's command log. I saved the backup to the surface.
Don't. He's gonna get shot. Oh God. Oh my God. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Is it it must be Crosshair then, because the aim is really, really good. I feel like. Oh! I think he got him in the shoulder though.
I'll be right behind you.
No, you won't. No, you won't. That's like saying I'll be right back in a horror movie. Sorry. Went out protecting the senator. Hi! Whoa! Yeah, okay, I was gonna say that's a hood, not a helmet. Is it Rex? It's Rex or Cody, I'm guessing. Who is it? Can't.
You're right, Senator.
Yeah! Woo!
I was hoping you could tell me. I I came to meet a clone contact of mine when I heard the blaster fire.
He's no more, I'm sorry.
I wanted him to testify before the Senate.
Yep.
Someone was sent to make sure that would never happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then that's probably not Crosshair then, because the person's dead. Oh, wait. No, it's...
A clone.
But it's not Crosshair, though.
He's not a trooper. Not sure what he is, but...
Huh?
I suggest we question him somewhere more hidden.
What? Who?
Just the place.
So they took some of them and made them into, like, special ops or something? What? I couldn't tell who it was because, like, it's the face and the hair could be... There's many different clones. We have, obviously, like, the face, but the hair, too.
Where are we?
A couple of friends of mine own this garage. They're gone through.
Oh, hey! It's the Sisters Garage? Is that who it is? The sister, the... Martez? Was that their name?
You to join us. You got a name?
How can I
Not
tell?
wearing any identifiable markings. Who do you work for?
Rampart.
Fine. Tell me whose orders you are following, and I'll let you go. No, you won't. Captain Rick. Fighting the wrong battle, brother. You're limited. So what does that make?
What?
I believe,
Oh! A believer? What? So that better not be the end of the episode. That was not... Are you kidding me? There's no way that was... It was. I can tell by my camera time that it was a full episode. What the actual heck? Guys, that was freaking incredible. That felt like the begin. That could be the pilot to like a whole other show. I mean, it fits well with this show too, but I mean, the fact that like Bad Batch wasn't even in it. Oh man! So let me get this straight. So at this point, the Senate is still, and we know that they do for like a while. Like if this is, it's right up to like A New Hope that they're still like trying to say, yeah, sure, we actually have like a government structure and stuff. Definitely not just a tyrannical leader. Definitely not. We have like a whole Senate and everything. Until they don't. Dang it, guys. Wow. That was freaking fantastic. You could like, I mean, it fit very well with, I mean, it fit extremely well because having, who was she? She had a, hang on. Yeah, she was way back in, it looks like the first season. Was she in it? A couple? I better not look too hard because if she like dies in the next one, I don't want to see it on Google. I shouldn't even be Googling her name. But she was in Clone Wars. I don't remember a lot about her arc, but I remember like she was in Clone Wars. I remember she had like she went through like, she had like some character growth. I won't say a lot more because A, I don't remember, and B, some of you haven't seen Clone Wars, so. Guys, just, wow, so much going on in this one. Okay, first off, we still have the skeleton of the Senate trying to do anything when, and I mean, it's not like they're on their way out completely right now. Again, I mean, we know they are around for like over, what is this, like a year after? I mean, almost like 2 more decades they're around. But they're toothless now. They're powerless. They have no, and honestly, you could argue, did they ever, since Palpatine came onto the scene? Because it's always been manipulated by him, but now he just has much more direct control. And there's really not much anyone can do about it. As you're seeing here, the best you can do is start a rebellion, which is what's happening, and Palpatine is getting nervous even with the rumblings of that are already starting. I feel like what we're watching here is, and I've seen this with the clones, and I'm seeing it now with the Senate. You're watching people from the wrong era trying to fit into this era. You know what I mean? You're watching this, just like with Cody. It's like, this is not what you think it is. This times have most definitely changed. I'm so worried for her. I really hope she makes it out of this. But man, she's not treating this like the Empire. And that, like I was saying earlier in the episode, nobody really knows. People have an idea at this point. Bail has an idea. People have an idea. But your average person on the up and up is like, well, we can't, it's not just a big lawless society. Like, something would have happened. Something would have come forth. And, like, they can't do that. It's like, oh, no. They very much can. They very, very, very much can. And if Palpatine, like, imagine if Palpatine was able to orchestrate all this, not even in full power of everything. Now that he has full power of everything, I mean, it's practically effortless for him to just manipulate everything that's going on in the Senate. Like, he's been doing it for years anyway. Now he could just, like, you know, he gets credit for it. But even, like, the stuff that, like, on paper it would look like it was legal or something, like, they made it look like, Camino was an accident, like a storm. Like, seriously, though, Val's right. Like, it was always raining there. They're literally made for storms. But anyway, I digress. So this answered a question, too, that I have been wondering about that I was not clear on at the end of season 1. And that was, like, what was the extent of the damage on Camino? Did they just get rid of, like, the labs? Did they just get rid of well, they got rid of more than the labs, but did they just get rid of, like, that big capital that we always see? Did they lay waste to everything? Were there people there? You know, we saw, like, certain things being evacuated, but what was the extent of it? And I guess it was the worst case scenario, which was that the entire place, like all the cities, were laid waste to, and lots of people died, just for no reason other than that they just wanted to push ahead this bill. And they wanted to save money on the production of more clones. And I actually had not thought of that, though, what they were saying in the Senate meeting about having, like, an army like that actually goes against, like, that actually, like, violates some of the principles of what they have established to be good and fair in, like, the law in the Senate. That I had not really considered, but, you know, at the end of the day, they wanted to save some money. And also, you would think having an army bred and programmed, more or less, I hate saying that, like, they're not real beings, but programmed is, I think, the closest thing I can think of to say. You would think that would be good, like, oh, like, they'd want automatons, but that's the problem. They weren't automatons. They were programmed to, like, actually protect, you know? I mean, they were programmed to follow orders. That is true. But that, I feel like whatever programming they had expanded so much past that and came to include, like, we put down insurgents because the separatists were the first insurgents, right? But we don't do that to, like, we don't just go kill people on order. Like, that's not right. Like, they had an understanding of right or wrong, whether that was something that just developed as a side effect of, like, it's not killing separatists, or was an influence of the people they were around. It's probably a lot of the latter, because we know they had a lot of influence from the Jedi, and even the Kaminoans were like, that was not supposed to happen. Anyway, I'm ranting an awful lot. But yeah, you would think that would be better for the Empire, but it's not, because you don't want people doing this as a calling. You know what I mean? Like, that's almost, it didn't make sense to me at first, but now I get it. It's like, no, you don't want anyone that morally sound. I'm not saying all the clones are morally sound. Like, I don't know what the heck happened at the end there. I don't know what that was about. I don't know, they're taking clones and making them like special ops. And there's clones that are like, being a true believer is blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if that means like ultimate service to the Empire or what. It looks that way. I mean, that's almost like kind of like a crosshair way of thinking. I don't know. That's a whole other thing. But I love seeing Rex. I love seeing Bail. I apologize for what I did to your ears over Bail, because I'm reading I read 2 out of 3 of the Padme of the Amidala books. They're like, it's a junior series of novels, but they're really good. Like, you could read them as an adult and you'll get a lot out of them, in my opinion. And I'm reading the Ahsoka one now, and I was just reading something about Bail. And so it just felt like, at first I was like, oh yeah, Bail. Oh my god, wait, Bail! We're seeing him on Bad Batch. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, because you know how I get. You know I could write you paragraphs about this. So I'm gonna wrap it up, because you don't want to hear that. Maybe you do. And trust me, I'm sure I'll have something to say at the beginning of my next video too. So, alright guys, I love this episode. This is another one that just left me like pondering the meaning of everything. So good. Great cameos, great substance of the episode, and lots to think about of like what the heck is going on with like these like black ops or whatever. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, the ranting would be worse if I didn't have you guys and your moral support. So if you don't want me to rant excessively, and you want to be able to give me the moral support I need to get through these episodes, then please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.